Hello again. Welcome back. In this short tutorial, I'll show you how to transform simple strobe effects like this into dynamic, professional-looking strobe sequences like this. We'll go through the process step by step, and by the end of the video, you'll be able to create them yourself in just a few minutes. Let's get started. First, create an AutoLoop between 8 and 128 bars long. If you're not sure how to do that, check out our other tutorials where we explain the entire process step by step. Now go to the Static Look section and select one of the Static Look buttons. Right-click it and choose Edit to open the Static Look editor. Now, in the editor, select all of your fixtures and activate them. Choose a color. White works best, but you can use any color you prefer. Then set the intensity to 100% so all the fixtures are fully illuminated. Now select each fixture group one at a time and adjust the strobe fader. Apply the effect in groups of 2, 3, or any combination you prefer until you're happy with the final result. Feel free to experiment with different groupings to create unique and dynamic strobe patterns. Keep in mind that if you want your strobe effects to activate while the AutoLoop is playing, you should leave the moving fixtures set to through. This allows them to maintain the movement from the AutoLoop while the strobe effect is applied, creating a much more dynamic and seamless look. For more complex strobe effects, edit multiple static look buttons using different color combinations and strobe patterns. This gives you a variety of custom strobe presets that you can instantly access during your performance, allowing you to switch between different looks with a single click. Now for the final step. If you want your static look strobes to work as momentary push and hold buttons, right-click the static look button and switch it to press mode. With this setting enabled, the strobe effect will remain active only while you're pressing the static look button, and it will stop as soon as you release it. This gives you much more precise, hands-on control during your performance. Pro tip: many other buttons in SoundSwitch can also be used in press mode, including movement, strobe, white, blackout, hue, colors, and more. Using press mode on these controls gives you much greater flexibility and hands-on control during your performance, especially when you're using a Control 1. It's a simple change that can make your workflow faster, more intuitive, and more creative while performing live. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and that it gives you some new ideas for making your light shows even more dynamic. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future SoundSwitch tutorials, tips, and lighting tricks. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.